Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Giants, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. Up the middle with Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Throwing, Jones. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Cousins for the throw here, caught by Addison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they taken down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. But back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really... There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Harris Campbell, 58 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Over the middle, complete to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now Cousins. Reagor catches it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down. Here's Cousins. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
New York set to take the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That ball caught by Campbell. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 34 yards that time. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Harris Campbell with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Off the play fake. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 26 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back to the same target, Campbell. Touchdown, Giants! Paris Campbell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. And if you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. The quick feet by Jackson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 65 yards. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
Here is 3rd and 5. Cousins. Dumps it off to Fournette. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Jackson. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now out comes Minnesota. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're everything falling apart now. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So the ball changing hands on the intercept. Here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Following the interception, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Cousins again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
This taken in at the goal line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants got solid play out of their quarterback in that first half. That's Daniel Jones. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
14 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
They go play action. Cousins. He'll check this one off to Fournette. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, it's Cousins. Completes this to Addison out left. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And here's Ryan Wright now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Here's Jackson to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants just continue to roll.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Throwing is Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Jones. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown Giants. Darius Slayton, 27 yards. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they can't bring him down. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. He'll find Fournette again here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Rager catches it left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. He'll get this right back to Rager. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Now Cousins. Dumps it off to Fournette. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and less than a yard.
Cousins now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A first down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, Cousins. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.